first brought us to Family Promise was we were going through a lot of stuff. Me, my husband, and my son, we were homeless for almost 2 years. We actually became homeless when I was still pregnant with my son. We owed like a lot of landlords money. We had evictions on us. We were on probation. And our backgrounds, they're not the best of backgrounds. People make mistakes. But a lot of these other programs out here, they wouldn't accept us. We were going through all kinds of stuff. We were in and out of motels. We were going through Denver Human Services for vouchers at motels. And eventually that ran out because it only lasts for so long. And we were at the VOA Family Motel. And we heard about the Family Promise program through the caseworker there. And so we came down here. We had an intake and we actually got accepted. Being accepted, that was like a world changer for us because nobody else would accept us. We went through all the process of getting into the program, finally got in the program. We only went through, I think, 3 weeks of going to the churches because then that's when coronavirus hit and it hit pretty hard. But honestly, I like the way Family Promise took care of all the families during the lockdown and all that with the state. They put us in motels. The advocate that we're working with, which is Emily, she let us know everything's going to be fine, with the coronavirus and stuff like that. So that kind of eased my mind a little bit. And actually, Emily, she actually helped us out with a lot of stuff. She helped us with employment. She called so many apartments for us. Emily did a lot of stuff for the position that she has. She's excellent in it. We came into the program March 8th. And we just recently got out of the program 2 weeks ago. So we were in the program for 6-7 months almost. Family Promise, they let us stay in the program because they see that, we were trying. We found employment. We were looking for housing. And at the time, I was trying to put my son in daycare. But then when coronavirus happened, I was like, no, that's scary. So we went through a lot during Family Promise. And actually, on May 5th, my mom, she passed away from coronavirus. And Family Promise, they took real good care of me during them times. Going through the program, though, like I said, they helped us out a lot with a lot of situations. And actually, I love Family Promise for that. And I'm actually willing to volunteer at the Family Promise house that they have. I think that'll be a good experience. One of the memories I do have of Family Promise is when they put us in the hotels during the lockdown, they stopped bringing food to the families. So they offered to give everybody gift cards. And the first set of gift cards that we got, my family specifically, I think it was a $500 gift card. And I cried, because I was just, I've never had nothing like that happen. And I was like, are you serious? That was a good memory for me right there. And like I said, for people that have barriers, like my family specifically, I think it's a good program to come to. You guys do a lot for families out there. Everybody has their own story. So we went through a lot of stuff. You guys helped us out. We actually got this apartment. Miss Emily, she hooked us up with a housing program through the Salvation Army. And once we got hooked up with that, a week later we were housed. So that was amazing. There is programs out there that will separate families. And that kind of puts it a toll on people because then you're not together. You're not, basically you're not going through your struggle together. You're trying to strive basically by yourself. Because if I was in another program where it was just me and my son and my husband Chris would have to go to another part of the shelter, I don't really see that working. They're real nice too at the churches. The congregations, they help with a lot of stuff. Say for instance, one church, he needed milk. We had ran out of milk and it was, I want to say 10 o'clock at night. And one of the volunteers that was there, she said, don't worry about it. I'll go to the store, get him his milk. And she went to the store at 10:30 at night to go get him his milk. And I was like, you don't have to. I said, here, drink water, he'll be fine. And I think that's one thing that stands out about Family Promise program is the congregations. When we came into the program, I was real skeptical about where life was going to be because actually I grew up being homeless. So I felt like I was going into the same lifestyle as I did growing up with my parents. And I was like, there has to be a change somewhere. Something has to give. So it did give me a different outlook, especially with Emily. I could call her right now and still talk to her about anything. She was like, my phone's always open. My door is always open. Whenever you need to talk, come talk. So I've talked to Emily about a lot of things. And she's given me a real good, different outlook on my future, especially with us being housed now. It gives you a different mindset on things. You feel like, you have a purpose in life now. Like you're not just homeless. Because being homeless, it really is a struggle. Like I said, everybody else, they have their own story. But it gets hard. It gets frustrating. You feel like giving up sometimes. And you just got to push through it, though. And that's what I learned through Family Promise. That there's more to life than what it was before. And you can succeed in things. You can achieve things that you want to achieve in life. So that's what I've learned from Family Promise.